What is up guys, this is iReviews. In this video we're gonna talk about Springtomize 3, which has been updated to work with iOS 8. Now Springtomize is one of the most known jailbreak tweaks. It will allow you to completely customize your device. There is a lot you can do with it, so in this video we will do an in-depth review of Springtomize 3 and we'll show you how you can customize your device using Springtomize 3. When you install Springtomize 3, you will get an icon on your Springboard. You open it up and here you have the home page of Springtomize 3. You have a respring button, an enable button for the tweak, and then here you have all the sections that you can customize using Springtomize 3. The first one is animations. Here you can set a custom speed for the animations of the iOS 8. Just enable it, and here with the slider you can set the speed of the animations. If you want a lower speed, then you drag it to the right side. If you want a faster one, drag it to the left side right here. Then here you have lock animation. Here you can choose different animations for when you lock your device. And then if you go lower here, you have page animations. Here you can choose different page animations for your Springboard when you slide through pages, as you can see right here. Very cool. And then just respring your device and all these changes will take effect. Next we have app slider. Here you can customize the app switcher. Here you have some options to configure. You have hide icons, resize the pages. Here you can resize the pages on the app switcher. As you can see right here, smaller pages. We have used the 70%. And then if you go back, here you have home action. Here you can choose what you want to do. When you slide the home page up, you can respring your device by just sliding the home page card up, and lower here you have inactive apps. If you go here, you can choose to hide, blur or darken the inactive apps, and then you go back and respring your device. Next is control center. If you go here, you can customize your control center. Here you have background color. Here you can choose a color for the background of your control center. Here you have normal control center. Here you can change the color of the control center toggles, and here also you can change the color of the highlighted toggles. Just enable it right here and you can choose a color here. Here you have hide sections. Here you can hide different sections of the control center. Just enable any section that you want to hide, and here you have blur radius. Here you can choose the amount of blur you want for your control center. Now the default is the 30, and you can go lower right here and it will change the amount of blur on your control center, and it looks very cool. Next is the dock. If you go to dock, here you have options to configure. You have hide dock. You can hide the dock entirely. Just hide it. It won't show up on your Springboard. Just enable it right here. You can also hide the background of the dock. Then you have icon settings. You can resize the icons on your dock, hide their labels. Here you can choose how many icons you want to have on your dock. You have from 1 to 10, and then if you go lower here, you can enable a cover flow for your dock, and then just set the factor and the perspective right here with these sliders at the bottom of this page. Next we have folders. If you go here, you can create nested folders if you enable it right here, which means that you can create folders inside of folders. You have pinch to close, transparent background or darken background, unblurred icon. This won't blur the background of your icons on your folders, fast open close, which will remove the animation of the folder and will just make it close and open fast. And if you go lower here, you can resize the icons on your folders, hide labels, and here you can choose how many columns and rows you want on your folders, and also here you can choose the vertical and horizontal padding on your folder. And if you go lower here, you can enable the cover flow on your folders and set the factor and perspective right here at the bottom of this page. Next we have icons. If you go here, the first thing is hide update. If you enable this, it will remove the blue dot that indicates that an app has been recently updated. Then you have lock layout, then you have disable uninstall, hide badges, icon image effect. If you go here, you can choose different effects for your icons, invert colors, black and white, and stuff like that. And if you go back here, you have image transparency. You can set it with the slider right here, and then here you can customize the icon labels. You have the font size. You can choose fonts right here. Just click one of them and enable it right here. And here you have badge colors. If you go here, you can customize the badges, choosing different colors for the badges. And then you have hide icons. You can hide newsstand, Springtomize, or just go here, hide icons, and choose whichever icon you want to hide from your Springboard. Next is lock screen. If you go here, you will be able to customize your lock screen. You can hide items here, hide camera grabber, control center grabber, notification center grabber. If you go here, you have slider style. You can choose different styles for your slider. You have custom text, current time, hidden, or the original. And if you go lower here, you have time, time font size and time style. You can choose different sizes for the font of the time. And if you go here, you have display seconds and custom text for your time. If you go lower here, you have date. Here you can choose the date font size and the date style. If you go to date style, here you have original and custom text. And then just go back and respring your device, and all these changes will take effect. Next is notification center. If you open it here, you have background color. You can enable a custom background color. You can hide today. And if you go lower here, you have blur radius. You can change the blur of the notification center right here. And then here you have disable the notification center. If you want to completely disable it, just hit this switch right here. Next up is pages. If you go to pages, here you have hide dots, disable spotlight, resize icons, hide labels. You can hide the labels of your icons right here. Here you can choose columns and rows, how many columns and rows you want to have on a page on your Springboard. Then here you have vertical and horizontal padding for your icons. And if you go lower here, you have enable cover flow and also reverse cover flow. And then you have factor and perspective right here at the bottom of the page. And the last section is the status bar. If you go to status bar, here you can add a custom carrier name. Just enable it and type the name right here. Then you have custom time, and then you have all these items that you can hide from your status bar. Whichever you want to hide, just enable it right here, and they won't show up anymore on your status bar. So that's it for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You can download Springtomize 3 for iOS 8 from the Big Boss repo. It will cost you $2.99. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.